What's up everybody, it's me Bred316 and it seems to be that time of the year where the year's coming to an end and it's time for Look at My Shoes, Best and Worst Shoes of 2012. I want to give a big shout out to Fresher Than Your Average because they asked me to give my thoughts and opinions on the best and worst shoes in 2012 and I definitely have no problem doing that. Now before I get into the shoes, I just want to announce the categories for this year's running like always. It's going to be Best Nike Shoe of 2012 with a runner-up and a winner. It's going to be Best Jordan Shoe 2012 with the runner-up and a winner. There's going to be a Best Dunk of 2012, a Most Underrated Shoe, Most Overhyped Shoe, Most Hype Shoe, Worst Shoe, and Best Shoe of 2012. Now to get straight into it, I'm going to start with the Nike category. And the runner-up of the Best Nike Shoe of 2012 is no other than the Galaxy Foamposites. I personally thought this was a really dope shoe, and a lot of people thought this was a really dope shoe. I mean, to the point where people literally camped outside for a week. There was definitely a huge buzz on this shoe, and unfortunately a lot of people got disappointed because supposedly there was supposed to be an online release of this shoe, but because the numbers were so projected to sell so many that they couldn't even sell them online, and you literally had to buy them at the store. That's how many people wanted this shoe. I personally thought it was an amazing shoe. I wanted it. Unfortunately, I did not get it yet. I do plan on getting it, but that is the runner-up shoe of 2012. And the best Nike shoe of 2012 is no other than the LeBron 9 Big Bang Galaxy. I mean, what can you say? This is a dope neck-breaking shoe. The LeBron 9s overall is an amazing shoe, and it's, in my opinion, one of the top LeBron shoes to be released, period. But the Big Bang Galaxies definitely set it over the top, and is the best Nike shoe of 2012. Now to the next category, Best Jordan Shoe of 2012, with the runner-up is no other than the Air Jordan Cement 4s. I mean, what can you say? This is a classic colorway that so many people wanted. I mean, people doubled up on these, tripled up, quadrupled up. I mean, there's people out there who bought 5 pairs of these shoes, not even to resell, just to stock in your house, just to have them. I mean, it's a classic colorway, and it definitely deserves the runner-up of Best Jordan Shoe of 2012. Now, to choose the Best Jordan Shoe of 2012, I mean, is it really a surprise? It's the Air Jordan 11. I mean, what can you say? Every year, when 11 drops, so much hype goes into it. People go crazy. People camp out for hours upon hours. And people play ridiculous resale prices if they can't even get them for retail. It's a dope shoe. I mean, who doesn't love the 11s? Well, then again, I'm pretty sure there's 1 or 2 people who don't love the 11s. But then again, it's just 1 or 2 people. That is definitely the best Jordan shoe of 2012. Now, to get into the best dunk of 2012, let's be honest. There definitely wasn't a lot of good dunk releases this year, and there really hasn't been for quite some time. So there really won't be a runner-up. There'll just be one overall winner of the best dunk of 2012, and it's no other than the Nike Supreme Dunk Low. I mean, these are a pretty dope shoe, and being that, like I said, not many good dunk releases were released this year, this one takes it easily. This is definitely the best dunk of 2012, the Nike Supreme Dunk Low. Now, the most underrated shoe of 2012. This is kind of like my opinion. I'm pretty sure other people have other opinions. But I honestly feel most underrated shoe of 2012 is no other than the Air Penny 5. Now, a lot of people say these shoes weren't that underrated. But let's be honest. This is a dope shoe. And if this was a LeBron shoe, if this was a Jordan shoe, so many people would absolutely love these shoes. Not only are they a dope looking shoe, but they're comfortable as hell to wear. These Penny 5s are by far, in my opinion, some of the nicest Nike sneakers to come out in some time. And the fact that they're pennies, it's pretty dope. This is definitely the most underrated shoe of 2012. I mean, they have some pretty dope colorways, from the Orlando to the Miamis to the Big Eagles, or Red Eagles, excuse me. There's a lot of dope colorways, and this is definitely the most underrated shoe of 2012, and I advise everyone to go out there and cop a pair. Now, the categories are getting a little interesting now. The most overhyped shoe, the most hyped shoe, and the most worst shoe. The most overhyped shoe of 2012 is no other than the Nike LeBron 9 South Beach, aka Miami Vice. Now I know best Nike shoe was LeBron 9s, but the most overhyped was definitely the quote-unquote South Beach, aka Miami Vice. Reason being, everybody said that these LeBron 9s were South Beach colorways. As soon as people said they were South Beach, people went crazy. But all of a sudden, people were saying they weren't even South Beach. They were just Miami Vices. And all of a sudden, people were like, those ain't South Beaches, and they didn't even want them anymore. That is an epitome of a hype beast. People were going so crazy over these LeBron 9s, whether they were South Beach or Miami Vice. And for that reason, it was just way too much hype going into them. Just because of a South Beach colorway, people went nuts for them. Like, really? There were so many other better colorways of that LeBron 9, and just because it's a South Beach, people got all hyped for it. Nike LeBron 9 South Beach, definitely the most overhyped shoe of 2012. Now, to get into the most hyped shoe of 2012 is no other than the Air Yeezy 2. Every year, these Yeezys are super hyped, and to be honest, the Air Yeezy 2 wasn't even better than the Air Yeezy 1. I mean, there was so much hype going into these Air Yeezy 2s that when they were released on Nike.com, they didn't give an official time of when the sneakers were to release. So people were constantly, literally refreshing their computer for 24 hours non-stop. They didn't release to 11:30 p.m. that day they released. So if you thought they were going to release at 7 a.m., no. 8 a.m., no. Literally, half hour before the day's over, they released on Nike.com. There was so much hype. People camped for a week. Soon as they sold out, the retail was like $1,500. Absolutely ridiculous amount of hype, which is why they're the most hyped shoe of 2012. Now, the worst shoe of 2012, this is definitely no award that any shoemaker wants. Previous award winners were the Soulja Boy Yums, Skechers push-ups, but the worst shoe of 2012 is no other than the Nike Zoom Kobe 8 Christmas colorway. Now let's be honest, people. Kobe 7s, pretty dope. Kobe 8s, some of them are pretty dope. But this colorway is friggin' ugly. And this has to be one of the worst colorway sneakers that I've seen in some time, for the point that's why it's called the worst shoe of 2012. And it just made the cut with literally 5 days left in the year. But the category that everybody's been waiting for, the best shoe of 2012 goes to, I don't know, could it be the Air Yeezy? Could it be the Bred 11s? You know, the 11's been winning every other year. But this year, there's a new winner. And it goes to LeBron 9s. This LeBron 9 was definitely a dope shoe. LeBron's really started becoming popular with the 7s, and then the 8s were better. But definitely, the 9s are by far some of the best LeBrons yet. And for me personally, to pick a colorway, I would say the LeBron 9s, Big Bangs, are the best shoe of 2012. But I just want to say the LeBron 9 overall is the best shoe of 2012. It's such a dope shoe, so many dope colorways. It's comfortable to play in, it's just comfortable to walk in, and it's an overall, it's just a dope shoe. And LeBron 9s is the best shoe of 2012. But that's me, Blake 316, with the Look at My Shoes, Best and Worst Shoes of 2012. If you don't agree with my list, like always, feel free to voice your opinion of your best and worst shoes. This is just my opinion. But it's just another year of shoes. Can't wait to the following year. There's already plenty of releases that I'm looking forward to. Once again, big shout out to Fresher Than Your Average. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Blake316. Follow me on Instagram, Blake316. And subscribe to my YouTube page, Blake316, for future videos. Until another year of sneakers, peace.